There is no way to become rich overnight. So far, this one is the biggest misconception about money. It is a myth that if you start at the bottom of a social hierarchy, it's difficult to get up. There is someone who will finally break the cycle of poverty in every family, and that person may be you. Hello and welcome to Success Behavior Channel, where we share and discuss about finance and personal development. Join us and keep watching. But first, if you like this content, consider liking and subscribing to hear more about personal growth and finances. Everyone enjoys some decent financial advice, but the majority of it is false, ambiguous, or unrelated to the real world. Here are some of the most deceptive financial opinions. 1. Investing will make you rich. Being an investor won't make you wealthy. You can only become wealthy by investing if you have a lot of time or money to spare. All you need to do is comprehend this basic math. The S&P 500 index fund has a 9 to 10% return on average. Suppose you are an absolute investor who consistently earns 20%. 20 don't even cover your life for a month if all you have is $10K. When the wealthy invest wisely, 10 may certainly equal $1 million. In such instance, you become richer, while the average person receives small profits. Does that imply you shouldn't make any investments at all? No, of course not, but you need to be aware of why you're doing it in the first place, which is to protect your money from inflation. Having money in stocks is undoubtedly preferable to having it in a bank account, but being wealthy is not a guarantee. Those images that show what might have happened if you had invested $50 in, say, Apple 30 years ago. Well, were you aware of Apple at the time? Did you visit the Silicon Valley scene to look around each disruptive new business? In hindsight, everyone is the world's greatest investor. 2. Cutting out all unnecessary expenses solves money problems. If selling your second yacht qualifies as an unnecessary expense, it can ease your financial strain. More money is spent on yacht-related expenses than on the yacht itself. Unnecessary expenses for the average person often amount to less than $500 per month. Therefore, if you need an extra $500 per month to solve your financial troubles, your income is the real problem. You can always make yourself more valuable, but there are only so many things you can eliminate from your life before all that's left are a pillow and a blanket. Being aware of where your money is going is a good thing, but eliminating everything that is not absolutely necessary is not the way to go about it. Save money to be able to retire. This similar to investing, this only works if you have been saving and investing over the past 30 years, or if you make more money than you truly need. There are a lot of reasons why this won't work. First, it is difficult to save enough money to maintain the same standard of living because living expenses are always rising. Saving $1,000 today will be far less valuable in 20 years. Additionally, inflation is depleting your funds. Relying on funds for retirement also presupposes that your income will be steady and grow until retirement. So you won't experience any financial uncertainty, personal failures, or career upheavals. You still have a lot of life to cover, especially because millennials will likely start living past 100. 4. You don't need money to make money. A case study is the most effective approach to explain this. Think of a journey from point A to point B. At the same time, you begin your trek from point A to point B. Someone else takes the wheel to get from point A to point B. When they arrive, they rent out their vehicle to allow others to go from point A to point B. They purchase another automobile and begin doing the same thing with the money from that rent. They begin marketing the company because it is performing well. Given to you is the what not to do example due to how much longer it takes. Even just renting a car to get it over with crosses your mind. In that case, the answer to the question of whether you need money to get from point A to point B is technically no, but there isn't a choice between the two. Is there enough money to make it happen 10 times faster or not? 5. You need passive income to be financially independent. To be financially independent, you must have passive income. Take the example of a well-known author who sells hundreds of thousands of books each month. Every time your book is sold, you profit from the royalties, which is passive revenue. However, the truth is that you are already earning a fortune from speaking engagements and events by the time your books are monthly sellers of hundreds of thousands of copies. The passive income is just a bonus. 6. Always talking about money will make it come to you. Securing your financial condition and having a money obsession are two different things. It has often been suggested that you attract the things that you think about or speak about. The justification behind it is that constantly discussing something will increase your awareness of your opportunities to obtain it. With money, this doesn't actually work. Contrary to popular assumption, wealthy people rarely discuss money while they are together. 7. Money won't bring you happiness. Money will, for the vast majority of individuals, solve the majority of their issues and ultimately make them happier. That's just the truth. Money has a diminishing return when you're already at the top. So yeah, it's simply a number. There will come a time when you are out of cool things to do. To think that money won't improve your life a few times over is extremely foolish. When you just have a little bit more money, that's the only time it won't improve your life. The activities you love to do will make you happy, not the amount of money in your bank account. Budgeting and prioritizing will help you spend money on the things that matter to you, such as the passions that cost money, like travel and athletic pursuits. How can you travel and play the sports you love if you have little money? People can appreciate their enthusiasm for anything when they have money. 8. Money won't change you. To literally alter how your life feels, you earn money. There is no other reason to do it. Thus, you will change as a result. It might not alter your fundamental beliefs or the things you love most in life. Even how you interact with other people will change without your knowledge for the other things. After all, you must modify yourself if you want to earn more money. Money must be earned via hard labor. 9. You have to work hard for money. As we've already stated, there is no connection between hard work and money. You're either doing it wrong or don't have the necessary tools if you find yourself psychologically perspiring every time you have to labor for money. Hard effort is a term that is frequently used since it is ambiguous and can mean a wide variety of things. It's quite simple to say. All that remains is for you to put in a lot of effort. The reality is that the process of producing a lot of money is fairly complex because a lot of things have to line up. Yet working long hours and performing the duties of 3 people at once won't make everything line up properly. It's true that you occasionally have to perform extra work, especially at first due to a lack of resources or training, but this should only happen occasionally. Humans are not designed to labor for more than 10 hours a day, every day, without suffering any consequences. 10. Follow your passion and the money will follow. Unfortunately, passion and money are not financially viable. It's extremely rare, because when you think about it, passion is the joy you feel when you do something that's really close to your heart. When was the last time you were passionate about going to work? As a matter of fact, most of the time what you do for money and what you do for your soul should be kept separately with no interference as an extra bonus here. When you can't find passion in your work, you can find excitement by getting really good at it. When you do something and you know it's solid, you get a sense of accomplishment. That feeling is enough to supplement the lack of passion you might be feeling for the stuff you do for money. This concludes the list that we believe to be the most misleading facts about money. Wealth is not about having a lot of money. It's about having a lot of options. Do remember the fact that all the money in the world can't buy good health. As Steve Jobs spoken, you can hire someone to drive a car for you, make money for you, but you cannot pay someone to carry the disease for you.